Have you ever looked at a Pokemon and thought, how did we get here? There are a few Pokemon designs that I dislike. Sorry. But that doesn't mean that some aren't a bit stranger than others. Whether it be their design, concept, or just some Pokedex entries that make you go,
What the fuck?
So today, in no particular order, I want to talk about that. So sit back, relax, grab a tall glass of your favorite moo milk while I talk to you about some weird Pokemon. Lickitung is one of the strangest looking Pokemon ever. Its deadpan eyes, the wide mouth, the massive tail, also these like useless little fucking nub things on its hands. And of course, that massive, enormous, long tongue. Just looks weird. According to its red Pokedex entry, its tongue can be extended like a chameleon's. It leaves a tingling sensation when it licks enemies. And in Pokemon Stadium, it states, its tongue, twice its body length, moves around freely to catch prey. Its licks cause a tingling sensation. So yeah, don't let Lickitung lick you unless you want to, tingle. It also apparently uses its tongue as a primary sense. So the same way you would look at something, Lickitung would immediately go to lick it. Wow! A Lickitung! I've never seen one before! Just let me pull out my Pokedex!
Let me lick ya. You taste good.
Not only does its saliva make you tingle, it also stinks like ass. And makes you break out in a rash that apparently does not go away? So, yeah, stay the hell away from this Pokemon. You may be thinking, Mimikyu? Mimikyu ain't weird, it's just another Pika clone. I like Mimikyu, and I do too, but like, the whole point of this Pokemon is that it wants to be another Pokemon. This Pokemon, according to all data collected through the entire Pokemon world, has never been seen without a Pikachu costume. According to the anime, even in death, this Pokemon clings so tightly to its cloak that it transfers to the afterlife with it. And I want to read a few Pokedex entries to you about Mimikyu. Its actual appearance is unknown. A scholar who saw what was under its rag was overwhelmed by terror and died from the shock. A gust of wind revealed what hides under this Pokemon's rag to a passing trainer, who went home and died painfully that very night.
Man, I'm dead.
There was a scientist
I'm with the science team.
who peeked under Mimikyu's old rag in the name of research. The scientist died of a mysterious disease.
Coronavirus!
You know what? No more fucking around. It's time to finally find out what the hell this guy looks like. Okay. Just gotta lift this up and... Oh, shit! Mr. Mime is easily one of the first Pokemon people think of when you mention weird Pokemon. And I mean, come on. Look at this guy. Oh, I'm sorry. It can also be a girl. Mr. Mime can be female. But yeah, from the weird ball joints to its long skinny arms, the curly jester... Fuck. Bit my tongue. The curly jester feet, that creepy ass smile. Oh, and those hands, man. It's got these weird 5-fingered hands with these pink nubs on each fingertip.
What if, instead of Mr. Mime, his name was Mr. Freaky, and instead of making barriers, he just touched you with his weird finger nubs?
Its gold Pokedex entry says, a skilled mime from birth, it gains the ability to create invisible... Fuck. It gains the ability to create invisible objects as it matures.
Man, you got Mr. Mime, man. That shit trash, man. I got Blastoise, motherfucker. He gonna whoop your ass.
Mr. Mime! Pop a cap in his ass! Mime!
Blastoise?
Exeggutor isn't really all that weird design-wise. There's plenty of 2/3-headed Pokemon. It's just a tubby little palm tree that smoked a little too much Weedle and gained some
Psychic powers.
It's definitely weird when you look into it, though. According to its Emerald Pokedex entry, originally from the tropics, its heads steadily grow larger from exposure to sunlight. Alright, I can see that. Its crystal entry states, living in a good environment makes it grow lots of heads. So wait. In the most ideal circumstances, theoretically, the perfect Exeggutor would look like... Wait, what? Just give me a sec. Would you fucking wait? Gosh. Alright, gosh, finally. Instead of whatever that abomination was, we got, this guy. This is Alolan Exeggutor. This is actually what Exeggutor looks like in its perfect climate. Imagine taking a shit in your second-floor apartment with the door open, only to see this motherfucker staring through your window at you. Hello! Oh yeah, this thing is a fucking dragon, by the way. Time to talk about Exeggcute. Is it eggs, nuts, seeds, testicles? I don't know. But I do know that this one is fucking dead. Also, if this is an Exeggcute, then what is this? Is it an Exegg? Or is it like how a moose is a moose, but moose are moose? Is this also an Exeggcute? Exeggutor's red and blue entry says, legend has it that on rare occasions, one of its heads will drop off and continue on as an Exeggcute. Okay, that answers that question. This is an Exeggcute. Can I catch one Exeggcute? Exeggcute used telepathy to find other egg clusters, so what if I were to stumble upon a single Exeggcute and snatch it in a Pokeball? Do I now just have a depressed egg? Can a cluster of Exeggcute go beyond 6? No, apparently. Exeggcute are very particular. They only ever form clusters of 6, so what if all the clusters are full? Do they form depressed little 2 to 5 clusters until enough Exeggcute are born to reach 6? Or do they take the other approach and just snuff out and kill all the stray weak clusters until balance has been restored? If Exeggcute are the fallen heads of Exeggutor, and presumably a cluster of 6 all evolve into one 3-headed Exeggutor, where did the other 3 go? Are they just gone? Also, scratch me just catching 1. How am I catching 6 of these dudes? Have Pokeballs always had the ability to carry multiple Pokemon at once? Can I do this with other Pokemon, or is it only specific to a certain species? And speaking of catching multiple Pokemon with one ball, you... No, not you. You! Who are you? What are you? Who sent you? Where the fuck did you come from? It has been 28 years of Pokemon brushing you under the rug and ignoring you. You aren't even a Pokemon! I need to look more into this. The infant, it's young, the youngster, the baby, the young Kangaskhan? What? This is a Kangaskhan? This right here. Oh yeah, it has a Mega Evolution, right? Let's just take a look and see. Who the fuck are you? Its child has grown rapidly thanks to Mega Evolution. I'm sorry, what? This Pokemon grows? How? Every other Pokemon evolves, but Kangaskhan grow? This can easily be a Pokemon evolution line, but instead they grow like regular animals? If this is a Kangaskhan, and this is also a Kangaskhan, why can I only catch this Kangaskhan with this Kangaskhan? Fine, Kangaskhan grow, whatever. But if so, why is this classified as a separate form? The other Pokemon do it. Call it Kangaskhan infant form, Kangaskhan adolescent form, and Kangaskhan. You want to know why this is an issue? Because when you hatch a Kangaskhan, it already has a baby! Stop pretending like this isn't weird, Game Freak. I'm gonna find you, and when I do, I'm gonna... Yo, how's it going, everyone? It's Clark. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you enjoyed it, hit the subscribe button, maybe like the video, maybe give it a comment, stuff like that. I wanted to talk about some Pokemon that people don't normally think of when they think of weird Pokemon, but I also wanted to talk about some of the weird Pokemon that people do think about. So yeah, if y'all like this, I could definitely make a part 2 at some point. There's plenty of other Pokemon to talk about. But yeah, go ahead, follow me on Twitch. I'm streaming 4 times a week. Join the Discord, please. New Discord that I just made. Link will be in the description. That way you can get in contact with me and keep up with anything that I'm doing. But yeah, peace, y'all. Stay floating.